Artificial intelligence is not new. It's a concept that started before the Second World War with this guy, Alan Turing. He started this as a research concept. So artificial intelligence is not something from the 21st century. It's something from the 20th century. It started with this guy. Then it has a huge evolution with some winters in the middle. And of course, you remember the film, The Matrix. At that time, we can say that the spring of artificial intelligence starts in an established way. What I do want to say to you is this crucial part. We are here in a festival around law and technology. We're going to be back about Alan Turing and artificial intelligence. But first, I would like to ask you a question. In this picture, who of those is a bride? Don't be shy, tell me. Both, for you, because you are close to India. So you have this influence from this part of the world, and you realize, you recognize on the right that that image is also a bride. The problem is that current machines trained on the best models and with the huge databases don't recognize that woman on the right as a bride. The artificial intelligence committed a bias and said that on the right, what we are seeing is a theatrical character, not a bride. Why is that so? Where these biases come from? And what can we do about this? If we are going to trust on artificial intelligence, but artificial intelligence is full of this bias, so we have a problem here. And that's why we need this interaction between people working in law and people working in technology. Similarly, incredible case, Amazon scandal. I don't remember exactly if this was in 2016, 2017, or 2018. You can imagine Amazon. They built up an artificial intelligence for the recruitment process with the best engineers in the world, the engineers that Amazon has, built upon the large database of Amazon. What happened? They launched this artificial intelligence for recruitment process. A few weeks later, they realized that this artificial intelligence was only choosing as good employees men. Women were not good employees for this artificial intelligence built by Amazon. So you can think about this as the top artificial intelligence in the world. Bias, gender bias. Why? The way you fed. This is where we go to the source of all these problems, how you fed this artificial intelligence. And this is the huge problem, among many. But for me, the first commandment around artificial intelligence and data science. Garbage in, garbage out. So, our problem is data. We can have the best engineers in the world. We can build the best artificial intelligence in the world. The code is perfect. But we need to train this. And to train this, we use data. And if the data is biased, this bias would be translated into the outputs of the artificial intelligence we are using. Cases are 1,000. I've just picked 2. So what is this story? I come back again to this artificial intelligence and machine learning concept. Where this all began? Well, let me go first with something that you know, you're familiar with. Gigabytes, megabytes. In your cell phone, you have a program, no? You have a service of internet connection. You store information in your mobile phone or in your laptop. And you store information there is a unit of measure for this. This unit is how you stock digital information. And the units you are familiar with, gigabytes, megabytes, kilobytes, etc., etc. What has been happening lately is that humanity has increasingly developed and stock digital information in an exponential way. So from 2005, all the digital information that existed by humanity was around 130, we are talking about exabytes there. We are going to that part of the story. And on 2020, this is 40,026, so around 400 times the information we had 15 years ago. So in 15 years, we increased the amount of information, digital information stocked by 400. To take a sense of proportion, this is the story. A byte is just a character. It's a way to stock information, digital information. A megabyte, you can put a book there. A gigabyte, all your human genome, you can put it there. A terabyte, if I register your life of any of you, from the moment you were born until you die, and I kept this in high definition, I can put that in 1 terabyte. I think maybe some of your laptops have 1 terabyte of storage capacity. Petabyte, so 1,024 terabytes. I can take the whole African continent, forest, transform all the forests of the African continent into books, and I can store this in 1 terabyte. And then we go to exabytes. And this is where we are now until 2020. 29, and you see the curve, how it's growing, the amount of information we have stored. This is what built the artificial intelligence, data. This huge amount of information we have today is what powers artificial intelligence. Can we manage this? Can we make sense about these millions and millions of digital information? No. That's the red arrow there. The red arrow is pointing to how much we are now capable of making sense of all this information. So here we are. Artificial intelligence is a research field that entangles many disciplines. People may think that it's only technical, it's only about technology. Other people may think that it's only about statistics and mathematics. Well, no. Artificial intelligence is a field that needs almost every discipline to be part of. Philosophy, law, mathematics, computer science, history, statistics, of course, medicine. How many advances in artificial intelligence we are currently using to solve health challenge. And if you want to know, like, short story, well, this diagram here describes a little bit how this is involved. We have this universe of artificial intelligence. Inside this universe of artificial intelligence is the concept of machine learning. Inside the concept of machine learning is the concept of deep learning. And data science take a little bit of all this and something more. You can think about this in a very more simple perspective as good old statistics that we have been using for more than 50 or 100 years ago, that somehow in the 21st century get boosted by this huge amount of data. And this mix of statistical techniques, old statistical techniques, with lots of data and a little bit contribution on how can we use this data in an optimal way, boom, create machine learning and boosted the concept of artificial intelligence, which is now for nevermore in a winter. We are going to stay in this spring of artificial intelligence for many, many years more. Thank you very much.